Okay, there's a lot of alternate things that you can do in the key of E to make these voicings even prettier and walking things up and down. But for right now, I want to show you a couple of things. With your B chord, after you play a B chord and then you come up 2 frets, you've got your C sharp minor chord, C sharp minor 7 chord up here. Now, if you come up 3 frets from that, that's going to have your pointer finger resting on the 7th fret. That should be the 3rd dot on your fretboard. If you've got dots on the top of your fretboard, it's going to be the 3rd dot up here, and you're going to be across the 3rd to 9th. Now, this is another E chord up here. But it sounds really good when you're really jamming out and it's way up high like this. So that's a really fun chord to play. Now, in addition to this, one of the things that you can do is when you're playing in the key of E, you can play an A5 chord. Now, that sounds really complicated, but rather than tell you what it looks like down here, I just want you to play your B chord again, right here. And if you pick up your pointer finger, leave your ring and pinky finger and slide them back all the way to the 2nd fret as if your pointer finger was playing something down here. It's actually an A5 chord. Now, what does a 5 chord mean? A 5 chord simply means that you're playing all of the notes except the 3rd, which means that your ear can hear it as a major or a minor chord. And that's part of the beauty of some of these power chords. Is that you can play them in such a way that you don't know if they're major or minor, so they work for either if you only play the notes in the power chords. All right, so that's really helpful, but for our purposes, you can still play all of the strings, and you can just play it with that ring finger and that pointer. Okay, which means that then your ring finger becomes an anchor to go to E major. Okay, so E major is here, A5 becomes here. Now, technically, that's an A chord that you're supposed to be playing, but it's always going to sound good when you're in the key of E to play an A5 like this, and then your B chord is here. Never pick those fingers up, all right? They just slide up, C sharp minor, and then up 3 frets to the high E. So high E, C sharp, B, A5, E. All right, I hope that is super helpful to you.